Welcome back. It's a challenge that began with two friends. How can you get to work without a car?
All right, and now it is a long-standing tradition for the Boulder community. Today is Tube to Work Day. 90s reporter Courtney Yoon is live at M&G Fine Park, where the traffic jam begins at 8:15 this morning. Good morning, Courtney.
Good morning, Corey and Natasha. You know, they say that this is one of the most quintessential Boulder things that you can do, and I'm joined here today with the guy who created this. His name is Jeff Kagan. Jeff, this is the 14th year you guys have done this. First time since the pandemic in 2019 that this event is going on. How did you come up with this idea to do this?
Well, it started with a joke between myself and my best buddy, Andy Gruel, fellow co-founder, who now lives in Denver. First 4 years, just me and him, and now we're expecting about 500 or 600 business-clad tubers on their way to work downstream.
So 500 people expected to be here today. If they've never done Tube to Work Day before, what can they expect on Boulder Creek?
They can expect plenty of surprises. First of all, it is no lazy river, and the flows are a little low, so butts up, because those rocks
They'll get you.
They'll get you. We've got some surprises that I won't reveal all of, but they can expect maybe some mermaids with squirt guns, maybe some bacon coming down from above on fishing poles, and they can definitely expect a dance party with breakfast from our sponsors and hot coffee down at Boulder's Central Park.
So lots of good surprises for people. What is the craziest thing you've seen during Tube to Work Day? Because people get pretty dressed up. They get pretty into it.
I have seen like a giant unicorn float that it literally it spanned a third of the creek. I was like, there's no way this thing's gonna make it down. And I saw it show up at Central Park. I have no idea how they made it down there. There are a lot of really fun, funky tubes and costumes at this event, and it's just part of the fanfare. People
get crazy with it. I've seen people, on their laptops on their tubes sometimes.
Yes, we got laptops, we've got newspapers. It is definitely the only mass aquatic commute that I know of in the world, and people definitely style it up and make it so. But we do keep it alternative. There's a lot of bikers. I've seen people show up on rollerblades and scooters, and we have a lifeguard on stilts leading a bunch of people walking down from the takeout.
That's awesome. Yeah. And today there's a beneficiary for this event because there's a registration fee, and that money is going to a nonprofit. That's right.
Yeah, much of the fee is going towards medical and safety staff, event staff, to keep this event safe and permitted, but 25% of the registration fee is going to the Boulder Bridge House, who does amazing work in our community, long-term solutions for homelessness here in Boulder.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. So a lot of fun and also going to a good cause.
Absolutely. Are you going to be tubing today?
Okay, so I'm not going to be tubing today. I have had an event on Clear Creek before in my life that I'm still getting over a little bit, so I won't be doing that, but maybe next year you can convince me.
2023, there is nothing like tubing with 500 other people. Traffic jam in the world.
That's right, and if you haven't signed up, registration is closed this year, but like Jeff is saying, you can always tube in next year. Corey, Natasha, back to you.
Courtney, since you've got Jeff there, we did have a question for him. So, what are people supposed to wear underneath their business attire? Because they got to go to work after, and it was a big debate in the studio. Their clothes are going to be wet. What do they do?
They want to know what you're supposed to wear to this. I mean, if you're wearing a suit, you're going to be wet. So, what do you suggest?
Classic Tube to Work Day attire would be wetsuit. And then business suit with some flair, some sequins, maybe a nice bow tie. But there is some mandatory gear: helmet, life jacket, closed-toed shoes, and really any costume goes. I've seen it all: mermaids, dinosaurs, sharks, cookies and hamburgers. It's all welcome here at Tube to Work Day. Just flare up.
Flare up, but remember, safety first. Life vest and those closed-toed shoes. Helmet, definitely for sure.
Maybe some knee pads.
He is a total vibe. The entrance was fantastic.
The way he jumped in.
Oh, yeah. And he had me at bacon on a fishing pole. I'm in.
Dang.
Yes.
Did you just blow a kiss to
me
us?
Me too. Natasha, we got to do this next year.
I love Jeff. Listen, Courtney, we got to go to therapy together, girl, because I also had an event on Clear Creek Golden.
Yes.
We get some knee pads, and you and me, we're in next year. Tell Jeff we're in. We'll register.
Let's do it. Natasha's in next year. We're
All
going to do
right.
it. Yeah.
You heard it here first.